Hi, Capricorn, or anyone watching for Capricorn. If you are watching for Capricorn, please just reverse the roles. So I pulled some cards to take a look into your love life, Capricorn, and it looks like you are experiencing some regret. There's an energy here of you being sad about losing someone that was important to you. It feels as though you're looking at a situation like it's over. I'm seeing that that is not necessarily the case. So try not to feel too down. There's an energy here of regretting decisions that were made. It seems as though there was someone that you cared for very deeply, but for whatever reason, you couldn't follow your heart. You couldn't trust your intuition about the situation. That could have been because of past experiences with other people, or it could be a result of your family of origin. Perhaps you had some scars that had not healed yet or that you didn't know were there. It seems as though, as much as you wanted to be with this person, there were elements of your life that you needed to uncover as well as get rid of or change to make room for whoever this was. Now, as I'm looking into your energy, Capricorn, it feels like you decided to just keep going with what was familiar to you or what was comfortable rather than to take this chance. There's an energy of wishing that perhaps you could go back in time and do things differently. And I'm seeing that very, very clearly. What's coming towards you, I feel like, is kind of the upheaval that it seems like subconsciously you desire. Because when I'm looking at what you want, you actually got the Four of Cups. So there's an energy of feeling very bored with your life right now. And oftentimes, what I notice is that once we've reached the end of a creation, right? We dreamt it, we created it, it's tangible, we've been a part of it, and it's gone as far as it can go. We become very bored with it, right? There's an energy of you feeling as though you've reached the end of the line with certain areas of your life. There's an energy of wishing that you have something now that you used to have that perhaps in the past you did not see as valuable. This is actually happening to you, Capricorn, because of the King of Pentacles. So maybe in the past you met your soulmate, but you weren't ready for that person, right? Or you met your divine counterpart and you weren't ready for that person. It's my job now to tell you that everything happens for a reason, okay? So rather than looking at the past and feeling a lot of regret and loss and remorse, see it for what it is, right? Perhaps the timing was off. Maybe if you would have made different decisions, the outcome would have been exactly the same, right? It feels like with the star in the reverse, there was something here that you needed to see clearly that had everything not happened the way that it did, you would have never seen. Okay. So try not to fall into like a depression or get very hard on yourself, because as I'm looking at your energy, you're having kind of this revelation, right? You're coming to the realization that it's like, wow, I can change my life. I can go after the things that I want. I think perhaps in the past, you just didn't see the value of whatever this was, this person or this relationship, or perhaps what it represented to you was not something that at the time you felt like you were willing to make the sacrifices to possess, right? As I'm looking into your opportunity, you have the Nine of Swords in the reverse. So this is an opportunity to end some things in your life that it feels like have run its course, right? Because I'm seeing some karmic situations that have been very imbalanced. It's time to see them for what they are and release them. But I'm also seeing here that you have an opportunity to find out that perhaps something that you've been afraid of is not as bad as you think it is, right? That the situation is not as bad as you think that it is. When I'm looking into your obstacle, you got the Ace of Wands, and that's actually the only action card in your spread. So I feel like the obstacle here is you getting out of this Four of Cups energy where you're just kind of bored and sad and waiting for something that you feel like is never going to come, and actually going after what it is that you really desire, right? It feels as though for some of you, you're kind of in this depressed energy where it's just like everything's the same. I've missed my opportunity at happiness. I don't know how I can reignite the spark between me and this person. You're thinking so much about the past, right? Rather than thinking about the opportunity that you have now. You could show whoever this is that you are not the same person that you used to be, right? But it really is your choice. I'm seeing here that there is the potential for a relationship if you want it with this King of Pentacles, and perhaps in the past, you and this person were both not ready, right? Your advice is the Eight of Pentacles. So you're actually being told to put work into this situation. Go after what you want, right? It looks like you're having kind of a hard time because you're thinking about all of the times that you went after something you truly wanted and it didn't work. So perhaps that was part of the issue, was that you had a fear of failure and it was easier to let this person walk out of your life or let this opportunity pass you by than to take the risk to go after it, right? But with this Eight of Pentacles, I'm actually seeing that it's like no matter what you focus on, this is always somewhere in your energy, right? You're always connected to this somehow or thinking about this somehow. So it's time to really get to the bottom of what can be done about this situation, right? It's time for you to take your power back and to change the trajectory of this situation. I really think that you needed to figure out what was important to you. It could be that this person kind of blindsided you when you met them because it looks like you were either in a relationship or you were still wrapped up with somebody. It feels like there was some sort of obligation or something that was keeping you from being able to take action towards this person. And if that has not dissipated, I feel like it will be dissipating soon because it's like Spirit has given you all of the information and all of the downloads. Now you're going to have to be the one to make the move, right? To make the action. So let's see your yes or no oracle card. Yes, it may not feel like it, but this can work. All right. So bottom of the deck. If you've been trying to keep things the way they are, or you've been trying to work on things with a previous partner, because I do see this karmic energy in your life, you got not this time. You're in alignment with more than this situation can offer. I think deep down you know that because of this feeling that you're having, this Four of Cups energy, where you're just kind of wishing that you would have made different choices. But, I don't think that anything is ever truly lost, right? Like tomorrow is always another day. I really think you should get up and go after what you want instead of sitting around and feeling bad that things aren't going the way that you want them to, right? You have the power to change this. So let's get an oracle card for you. It says, wait, don't rush into it. Allow nature to take its course. Surrender. At times, we must surrender the old before something new can enter our lives. Let go and all will work out. Playfulness. Laughter is the best therapy. Have some fun together and remember love is the greatest healer. So I feel like your obstacle being the Ace of Wands, that can talk about being impatient. You could be feeling as though you've tried to reconnect with whoever this is because you do have the Star in the reverse. And you might feel as though this person is not paying attention to you, right? Because you got the Four of Cups for what you want. I'm being shown that you should not give up on this, okay? Because I feel like with this wait, this isn't so much about telling you to wait and stay where you are, but this is more you being told not to give up. Wait before you quit, right? Because there's an energy of you feeling as though as soon as something doesn't go the way that you want in regards to this situation, it's very easy to go back to what you know, even though what you know doesn't make you happy, right? So perhaps if you could hold off on looking at the situation like, well, this person isn't getting back to me, they don't want to be with me, or, they're ignoring me and I'm frustrated, so I just need to go back to my karmic energy, or I need to go back to my bachelor or bachelorette life. Why don't you try to spend some time with this person and actually enjoy their company, right? Um, I think that for you, Capricorn, you kind of have an attitude like all or nothing. But if you look at the situation with this person, it feels like there's been times when you have not given to this person. So it's kind of hard because it feels like you're having to experience the way that perhaps you have made them feel when you ignored them. What I'm seeing is that that's not a very comfortable situation for you. But I feel like that's Spirit's way of giving you a new perspective, right? About why perhaps things have gone the way they've gone, or giving you a new perspective so that when you do come back into alignment with this person, perhaps you will be more inclined to follow your intuition because you know how it feels to be on the receiving end of someone who isn't making up their mind, or it feels like is ignoring you, right? All right, Capricorn, I'm not extending this because I feel like you have all the information you need. As far as your person, I think that this reading is kind of more about you and being consistent with this Eight of Pentacles rather than being like that very impulsive energy of like um, showing up, being very hot, and then burning out very quickly. That's something that you're going to have to work on within yourself, right? That's why this King of Pentacles is here for what Spirit wants for you is to really learn stability, right? To step into your Capricorn energy of being able to provide other people with longevity, but also to build something for yourself that truly is going to stand the test of time. So I feel like this is a little bit more personal in regards to you learning how to open up and trust your own intuition and follow kind of your higher self. So I'm not extending this, but if your person comes back up in the next reading, I will take a look at their energy then. All right, Capricorn, you take very good care of yourselves, and I will speak to you again soon. Bye.